Hi everybody, how are we doing? So today's lecture deals with the Great Recession. And the Great Recession occurred in 2007 and ended roughly 2009, but sometimes different states may have ended a little bit later. So, the major focus of the Great Recession is the financial system. And the financial system just broadly brings borrowers and lenders of money together. Like we discussed when we were looking at the money multiplier, that people would deposit money in their checking account and then banks would loan a percentage of those deposits out to firms and households. And that's what we're talking about. So the financial system broadly is just bringing together borrowers and lenders of money. Now, there's several ways that the actual transfer of borrowers and lenders occur. One is through bonds. So, what a firm could do is they could sell bonds to an individual, and this bond would be a guaranteed rate of return. So you may buy a bond, or a firm will sell a bond to an individual for say $100,000, and let's say the guaranteed rate of return is 2%. Okay, and again, this is guaranteed. So a lot of ways that firms will borrow money is by debt financing, and the debt financing is actually selling bonds to individuals or even banks. So, but the nice thing is from the lender's perspective. So again, if a firm wants to raise money, sells a bond to me, okay, so I'm the bond holder, and the firm owes me that money plus the rate of interest, and that's why it's called debt financing. So a lot of firms will sell bonds to individuals, but again, the key thing here is that with the bonds, it's a guaranteed rate of return. The other type of way that firms will raise money is through sellings of stocks. Okay? And that's ownership in the company. So you may buy a stock for a company, and the stock price could go up or go over down however long that you hold it. So there's uncertainty there. Okay? And that's called equity financing. So a firm may also try to raise money by selling stocks. Now, that's less risky for the firm because most of the risk is taken on by the person who purchases the stock, because the stock price could go up and then you benefit, but the stock price could go down and then you'd be worse off. So there's two different ways for firms to raise money: through debt financing, selling bonds, or by selling stocks. And that is again called equity financing. Okay? Now, there's a lot of financial intermediaries also in the country that help facilitate this process. So the four general financial intermediaries we look at is banks, mutual funds, pension funds, and insurance companies. So banks we've talked about already. Okay, we may deposit money in a bank account, and that bank will loan money out, and that's the transfer of money from the lenders to the borrowers. Okay, then there's mutual funds. Now mutual funds are another way we can invest, and a mutual fund may own shares of stock or equity financing in a wide range of firms. So instead of buying an individual stock, you may invest in a mutual fund, and a mutual fund could be, let's say, 1,000 stocks all bundled together. So there's less risk there because as one firm's stock price falls, another one may rise, and so there's less risk. There's still a risk, of course, and especially in the last 3 months as far as the COVID-19 experience. So in my portfolio of my retirement fund, I've got a lot of money in mutual funds. Okay. Then you also have pension funds, and this is where a state government may offer a retirement plan. So in Colorado, it's called PERA, P-E-R-A, and we at CSU employees used to be in PERA, we no longer are, but you'll maybe a state retirement plan where as you get your income each month, you pay a certain percent into a pension fund. And then when you retire, you'll get that monthly income in your retirement years. And then there's also insurance companies where people may buy insurance. You may have life insurance, health insurance, but life insurance is typically the common one, and there you will make a monthly contribution to the insurance company, but with the understanding that it's written down legally that if you die, then this life insurance policy would kick in and go to your family members. So, okay, so this is a general picture of the financial system. And what we have to understand is how the crisis occurred in 2007, actually leading up to that was actually 2005 and 2006, how this whole system started to collapse. Because at the height of the Great Recession, it was really difficult to actually borrow money. So even going to a bank was difficult for the bank to actually negotiate a loan because of tremendous uncertainty. So we'll continue this in a little bit. Okay, bye-bye.